So we're now going to use Sketches School to create our own haggis character and green screen them into our news report. First of all, open up Sketches School. Select the pen tool. Choose a colour and we are going to draw the body of a haggis. Now your haggis doesn't need to look the same as mine. You can design it and draw it in any way, but I'll quickly just do a quick demonstration to give you an idea. So the first thing I've done is drawn the outline of the body. I'm now using the fill tool to fill in the body a brown colour because I am imagining my haggis is brown and hairy. Next up, I'm using the ABC function to choose a shape. I have chosen the circle shape to create the eyes and have changed the colour to yellow. I'm using a pinching motion to make my eyes a little bit smaller. If you hold 2 fingers down on the first circle, you can make a copy of the second circle. I have dragged the 2 eyes into position using my fingers and clicked the tick button at the bottom to accept the changes. I'm now selecting a pen again and I have clicked black and I'm just quickly drawing in the pupils on the eyes. Remember, if you make a mistake at any point, to click the undo button in the top left hand corner like I just did. I am now drawing in my haggis's eyes. Next up, I'm going to change colour to pink and I'm now going to create a mouth for my haggis. Remember, you can create your haggis any way you want. Maybe it has 3 or 4 een and yen big mouth. It's really up to you. Next up, I am using the triangle shape from the ABC tab. I'm going to change the colour to yellow. I'm using my fingers to rotate the triangle and make it smaller by using a pinching motion. I have now created a tooth for my little haggis character and have positioned it next to the mouth. Next up, I'm going to make it a wee Scottish Jimmy hat, just like the one I wore in the Create Live sessions. To do this, I have inserted a square from the ABC menu. I can see that roughly the square fits on top of my haggis's head. I am now going to click the tick button and choose the Pastels tool. I'm going to turn the ruler line on so I can draw nice straight lines and create a tartan effect on my hat. I am using different coloured horizontal and vertical lines to create a tartan effect. This time I have used orange. I have then changed to the pen feature and added some other coloured lines as can be seen on the screen. You might be wondering why I amn't drawing the hat straight onto the haggis's head. Instead, I'm going to use the knife tool, which is near the bottom above the ruler, to cut out a shape of a hat from the pattern I've created, as can be seen. Draw the shape and then use one finger to drag the shape you've selected over onto your creature. I sometimes find it easier to make things and then add them to my main drawing, and we can always delete the excess later. I have now popped my hat onto my haggis's head. One final thing is a little pom-pom. I'm going to use a circle and use a pinching motion to shrink my circle and pop the pom-pom on the haggis's hat. Click on the tick at the bottom of the screen when you're happy with the position of your pom-pom. I am now going to use the eraser or rubber from the menu and rub away all of the excess lines that I no longer need. Next up, I am going to create a green screen background on Sketches School. I have selected the roller from the menu and clicked on a shade of green and filled in the whole background green. I can now use the knife tool to move my haggis into the bottom right hand corner to create more space for recording on this green screen. I should have moved my haggis before putting the green in, so now I have a big white space, so I'm just quickly filling that in with the same colour, so there's no white spaces remaining. Next up, I'm going to show you how to cut out your haggis and create a duplicate. Click on the knife tool and draw around the haggis. Use 2 fingers to gently pull to the side of the haggis, and you will get an exact duplicate. You can use a pinching motion to make your haggis bigger or smaller, and you can drag the haggis around the screen and take it for a walk. We can make use of this tool by clicking on the 3 dots in the video camera to record the movement of the haggis as we drag it about and create our own mini green screen in Sketches School. Please see the next video, which will show you how to use your fingers in different ways to move the haggis and screen record the haggis using the video feature. We can then insert this green screen special effect into our news reports.